Trump just lost again. Okay, so this is out of 37 rulings, 36 in our favor. The first one today was with USAID. A judge said, you reverse everything in USAID that you did. This one is on a temporary injunction on banning transgender people from the military. The interesting part about this is that Hegseth got laughed out of court a couple of days back, about a week back, because he had statistics showing that transgenders were not as fit to be military personnel. The problem? It actually showed just the opposite. And the judge said, listen, I'm going to dismiss you till you come back. Then they put an injunction, a Biden appointee judge put an injunction saying, listen, you're not going to block transgenders from serving in the military. It's not going to happen until we really come to a final ruling. They still have the court case going, but we consider it a win because he's blocking them from doing anything until they get the case through. There's going to be hundreds of cases like this, but we're winning. And the other thing you got to realize is do not confuse execution with effectiveness. Trump and them are trying to execute every way they can. Trump, Elon, Vance, all of them. But the effective part is that the judicial branch has been fighting back and winning. The AGs, attorney generals, and governors have been fighting back and winning out of 22 states. And the organizations, everywhere from the American Bar Association to the ACLU, to Indivisible, to MoveOn.org. Then on top of that, people have been suing, like college students to Quakers, class action suits. There are going to be hundreds of cases this year, but they're losing. If it's going anywhere like this, we are winning the majority of them because they're just blatantly breaking the law and they think they can and they're wrong. That's what it's all about. Our ability to stand up with each other and fight. Do not believe their execution. Know the truth of their effectiveness. That's what this is really about. 36-1. That's our record. We're winning. Nowhere in sports could you see that record and think that we're losing. And they are enforcing the ban. And the reason all of these enforcements are happening and they're complying is because even though Trump don't like it, Elon don't like it, the real people who will get in trouble first are the U.S. attorneys. And they don't want to lose their license and go to jail. And some of you have argued, well, yeah, he's not going to be arrested. Nobody will be arrested. I'm like, no, a federal judge can arrest him. And the U.S. Marshals will do it. But then you hear stuff like, but DOJ is over the U.S. Marshals. No, the Constitution's over the U.S. Marshals. And if they don't, then they're in contempt. If they're in contempt, they lose their job, they lose their freedom. Maybe they get pardoned, but their careers are over. Same thing with the attorneys. I talk about this on my YouTube on the Darren Monroe Politics Under Constitutional Crisis. You can't just come in and do this. You can't walk in and do this. Did I earn your subscription? Did I? Let me know and subscribe for more and share. If I did. If I didn't, I understand. Look at the rest of my videos. I'm not just talking about what the Trump administration is doing. I'm talking about who's fighting it. What's the real score? Right now is 36-1. And what is the difference between execution and effectiveness? Have they been effective? No. Have they executed? Yes. Don't be worried about people's actions. Worry about the results. And the results are looking ugly for them. And we're winning.